My name is Johnny Williams. I'm the General Manager and Vice President of Harman Embedded Audio. We're a business unit within the consumer division in Harman International. Wanted to talk a little bit about the journey that we're seeing out there with audio and being embedded into so many things these days. Is technology has gotten better and smarter. We've seen so many products be reduced in size, and as technology's improved, it's really placed more of a demand on audio and trying to build good audio in with less space available in many, many cases. But there are all kinds of opportunities to provide audio in all kinds of environments, particularly as we start to see audio really in all the things that we use day to day. It's not as much a situation with maybe a radio or a television that people would experience audio through at home. Think about how many devices you have with you right now, perhaps in your backpack. How many audio devices you have, probably numerous. Whereas in years past, maybe there was a television and a radio that produced audio in your daily life. These days, it might be something more along the lines of waking up to a phone that's producing audio, maybe a radio in the morning with a get ready for the day routine, and then going into the work world, of course, audio in the car. And as you get into work, so many of us are using headphones in the work environment on a daily basis, but also conference phones, either in an office or in even larger public spaces within the work environment. So audio is touching us in very, very different kind of ways, but throughout the day. Therefore, I think one of the things that's started to happen is the expectation of the quality of audio has really started to raise, no matter where it's showing up. At Harman Embedded Audio, we really provide solutions for other customers' products. And we provide them in the form of hardware, software, we do consulting, we do industrial design, of course we do acoustic and engineering work, and then we also do co-branding. We're a little bit unique in that we do this really broad array of services so we can provide to our customers not just a turnkey solution, but a solution that really helps them make a product that's better, particularly with regards to audio, although there are other things we do as well. Let me give you an idea of maybe some examples of some of the things we've done that are maybe a little unconventional. This is a product called the Kohler Moxie, which is a combination shower head Bluetooth speaker. And if you kind of think about the use case for this, if I think in my house, perhaps yours, when you get ready in the morning, maybe often you're blaring a Bluetooth speaker or radio or something entirely too loud and bothering everybody else in the house. Well, with this product, you can listen to the sound. It's engineered acoustically to work well in the shower. Actually takes into account the fact that water is passing through the speaker. And it creates a great sound in that lone environment. You can also take it separately and use it as a portable speaker. It's a terrific product. The reviews were wonderful on it. But it's a great example of how we can put audio and do a great job of doing it and put it really at a variety of places in customers' everyday lives. Another example, a little maybe closer to the business environment, we have several software technologies, but one that's featured here is Harman Clairvoice, which is a voice-to-voice technology. In this case, it's implemented in a Lenovo speakerphone. And this really permits extremely good pickup and clarity on the voice, but then also on the playback side in the speaker, and also works very effectively 360 degrees. Fairly small product, very, very compact, but leverages our expertise in microphones, the software, and then even the speakers and amplification built into the unit. Another unusual example of our team that's created solutions for some of our customers, there's a company called Lovesac that's a furniture manufacturer, very, very innovative, and has what they sectionals, or as they call them, sactionals. And we collaborated with Lovesac to create the Stealth Tech system that actually is a built-in multi-channel, a full surround sound system integrated into the couch and the furniture. And it's really truly a lifestyle product. So rather than outboard soundbars, speakers, or in-ceiling or other solutions, it's really truly completely stealth, very lifestyle. But from a technology point of view, the thing performs extraordinarily well, provides a great tactile experience, and then right down to how the consumer uses it, what their furniture configuration is, the speaker configuration, and even the type of fabric they select. The app and the technology adjusts itself to the customer's needs of the particular furniture and provides the best experience. One thing that is we're seeing evolve very, very rapidly is voice as a user interface is really becoming more preferred. It leaves us to use our hands and accomplish many, many things. We talked a moment ago about speaker phones. We're involved in some businesses where we do commercial headphones, engineering for those. And so we think about drive-through windows or talking on the phone or first responders. And there are a variety of places where voice, leaving the hands free, really provides a real opportunity. And this makes audio even more important. From a microphone, from a processing or from a software point of view, but also from a driver or a transducer point of view. Many, many opportunities here. One example, maybe to think about a little bit, is in the helmet space, if you will. And one of our partners, we have several in this space, but there's a company called Senna, and they're the world's leader in technology systems for motorsports. And specifically, they build motorcycle helmets and helmets for off-road and so forth, but also communication devices. And what we've been able to do is bring to the helmet environment an area where sound has generally been pretty poor, if there's been any at all, and bring our expertise not just on the microphone side, but the speaker side and also the tuning side, so that our engineers can tune it properly for those sorts of environments. We have another customer called Cardo that makes a similar product, very, very fine product. Again, helmet communication kits, and we provide JBL branded speakers and audio solutions for that company as well. You know, the helmet thing goes a little bit further than that. There are tremendous opportunities for us and even projects we're working on for helmets and headgear with first responders, even the smart bike helmets in the bicycle trade. There's a lot of things evolving there. And again, you know, quality of sound, but also safety and communication really are the concerns here. Another space that we're involved in a little bit, but is growing and the possibilities really are rather endless, is healthcare. And we're seeing specifically early on a lot of opportunities in the operating room, but also clinics. We have several projects that are talking about clinics and other opportunities where first and foremost, really clear voice communication from maybe somebody consulting from another location coming in to the room needs to be very precise and very clear, particularly in an operating room environment where maybe the information's really critical. Also, there's the ability with the proper microarrays and software to make sure that not just the communication's clear, but dictation of instructions and other critical things that would need to be recorded need to be very, very precise. And then finally, a speaker in a lot of these environments, believe it or not, we've come to find out the doctors listen to music while they're operating. And, you know, rather than phones, providing speakers is actually a need in that environment. But it goes a little further than that because there's been a lot of research done about music in particular, not maybe just for the medical staff, but for patients. And we know that music really has a lot of very real benefits on the medical side. So this is an interesting segment, if you will, that we've been involved in that maybe you don't immediately think about audio or voice in the healthcare space. One thing to think about a little bit, you know, our company has been, you know, in the audio hardware business for decades and decades and decades, and we have a tremendous amount of experience. But software is something that's becoming more important in all facets of life and in all technologies, and particularly audio. But a little bit about the hardware first. We provide audio systems for other customers' products to make them better. and they show up in many, many different places. They show up in helmets, they show up in toys, they show up in furniture, they show up in all kinds of things. And so our team is often challenged to figure out a way to put amplifiers and drive units and microphones and all the things that create an audio system into extreme environments. They're wet, they're submerged, they're micro, they're extremely tiny, they're hot, there's heat involved. We have some for first responders that have to be designed to be able to take tolerances of heat and shock and so forth. In addition to audio expertise, there's a lot of creativity that's required to create the acoustic solutions. But kind of continuing on that thought is, how do you make it even better? Particularly if you're trying to put audio in such a variety of items that are small, unusual, or have various challenges. In other words, they're not made to be an audio product, right? They're made for some other purpose, but audio is adding value to that. And software really becomes the key. And our team, and what is required in this case, is really a very, very careful blending of software and hardware. Really having the fundamental things done correctly on the hardware side, and then blending the software in order to make it better, rather than to have one fix the other. Especially this is the case in the area of microphones, where there's really an opportunity to reduce noise, improve sound, and do it in a way that it's seamless for the end user, and we end up providing a much, much better solution for a customer. A little bit more on the software side. We have a variety of things that we do in software, but one of them of note is a technology called Harman Audio EFX. And it's a tuning a software suite, if you will. And it uses a variety of algorithms that our engineers are able to make specific changes to with each product. The result, very simply, is that we're able to take existing hardware where maybe we can't put speakers, additional amplification, so forth, or there is maybe not the budget for it, but we're able to improve the sound by about 50%. And it's really quite extraordinary, and it's done strictly really on software, but also with the expertise of our engineers manipulating those individual algorithms for that particular purpose and for that particular product. Summary, it provides a much more efficient, less costly solution for a customer to improve audio in a variety of different devices. A couple of thoughts here. We're involved in embedding audio into a tremendous variety of products with customers from all kinds of industries, and big, small, finished goods, components, software, hardware, all kinds of engineering solutions. And it's a really fun business, but every day we seem to get some new opportunity that is something we never thought about. And no matter how small it is, or how unusual, or what the shape or dimension, or what the use case is, these are the things that our team thinks about every day. We're very proud of the work our team does. They have an extraordinary amount of expertise and passion for making all of our customers' products better, which is exactly what Harman Embedded Audio does so well. Thank you.